Everyone. I decided to film outside again today, outside of my house. You can barely see them back there, the Sangre de Cristo mountains. On the other side is Great Sand Dunes National Park, Cresto, and all of that, where I did some field work a couple months ago. All right, well, give everybody a chance to land on this fourth day of 7 days of inner glow up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Aisha Love, founder of Multidimensional U, and the foundation is love, folks. So that's what we're doing here. So while we wait for everyone to show up, go ahead and maybe just say hi in the chat and let me know where you're joining from today. I'll be really curious to see what we get up to. Sorry for the little bit of a late start with the technical difficulties, trying to get everything set up. Hi from New York, Ohio. Hey, Kate from Buffalo. Nice to see you here. I'm glad you could join me. So I'm actually, my home is on this hill above Cripple Creek, and you can see the giant gold mine here. Look at that. So you can imagine some of the work I've been up to. I was going to try to film at the Dambo troll, the artist Dambo, Danish artist. Rita the rock planner, she is restoring. That's her theme, but I don't think there's enough cell service up there. So I'm going to get myself some Starlink connection, and then I can be doing these transmissions anywhere. Lovely to see you all arrive and land. All right, well, let's see what comes through for us today. It might be a little cattywampus, so we'll just let that be what it is, all right? Hey, Jim, nice to see you here. And I just want to also say a special hi, Maria from Sweden. To the people who can't make these live, I feel you here. I know you're joining us. Um, and I think I'll be doing a lot more of this type of thing as we move forward from all over the planet. So I bought my one-way ticket to Europe yesterday, and look for that announcement of what city I am going to start in. Let's see if you guys can figure it out. Take your guesses. Maybe you can pick it up telepathically. Um, all right, let's go in. Ready? And then for those of you on higher level, I'll see you at the top of the hour for our integration and afterglow call. So it'll be fun to have the combo of what we did last week roll into what we're doing here today together. So as usual, hands over the heart, gently press. Begin to take some slow, deep breaths with your eyes closed as you tune inward. If it's been a busy thinking day, bring all of your thoughts down to 0 point, drop everything and allow yourself to rest in the heart center. There we go. It's much easier to do when you're in a collective field like this, because the other collective field is very busy, very chaotic, very mental. Notice how fast you can drop into 0 point. Psychic hygiene is so important. If you're finding it hard to do that today, I highly recommend using my daily med, the grounding and clearing meditation, to get your field nice and clear, and then dropping into 0 point comes poof, right? Today we're again being drawn down to the root chakra at the base of the spine. This is an area we tend to avoid because it has held a lot of trapped emotions such as anger and resentment. Notice as you allow yourself to place yourself there and be with yourself at a new level, the throat chakra instantly opened as soon as we arrived there. I noticed that. And so what's happening? You're giving voice and expression to parts of yourself that you have rejected, judged, and exiled. Ooh, there we go. Whew. Yeah, lots is opening now in the heart center as we're allowing all of these parts their full expression energetically. It doesn't mean they get to run our lives completely or hijack the show, but it definitely means that we're bringing up our own judgment and rejection of them into greater light so that they can feel more seen, accepted, and expressed. Yeah, there's a lot moving on this one, a lot of energy shifting. Take a nice deep breath as you focus on the heart center. And notice in this moment how you're bringing to light old victim stories where you have yourself as the star at the center of some story that was in your blind spot. Maybe it's just a feeling of, oh, woe is me, or a feeling of, oh, the world out there, or just a heaviness that you can't even name. Yeah, there we go. Oof. Starting to really shift and clear that in the heart center and bring it into the greater light of our own awareness. As we do that, there's a lot shifting in the solar plexus as well today. Just this morning, I caught myself in a down in a rut that's very familiar. I felt it from the time I think I arrived on this planet. I think I came in the ancestral vehicle that I'm in, the human form. So much ancestral trauma, grief, sorrow, anger, bitterness, not that just has never been alchemized back into love. So that is what we're doing, and a bird just sang. And the sun's coming out. There we go. So we're moving all of that energy. Now, this is interesting. It's being called to the forefront. If you wish to remain in that depressed state with a lot of stories that you revisit and keep putting on play in your mind, that is your free will. Just take full responsibility for the effects on how you feel. We think all of that's outside of us, making us feel a certain way. It's really the opposite. We are very specific with where we put our attention and intention. Now, again, in resonance with ancestral stories, the legacy that was handed to us, and that's the big alchemy that we're involved in now. Yeah, there we go. That's really beginning to presence for some of you, your old tapes, the way that you go, yeah, but, and this and that, and this is hard, and this, right? Ah, blah. Like I could feel all that clearing. Oof. Holy smokes. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Take deep breaths as this clears. There's just so much clearing from the heart center. Today, we are cleaning up our personal stories that define the I am so that we remain with just I am, period. I am love, period. And all the rest can go. And we do not need to live from those places anymore. There we go. I feel that moving and shifting for so many of you. Wow. Lots of energy moving through the feet, up through the high heart now. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Kind of like a balloon, up, up, and away. Okay. Yes. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. There's still more clearing, so let that move through. And there's some really tenacious parts that want to hang on to their stories today. Notice how you might judge them or resist that. You want to get, it's like you want to get away from it. See if we can't, there we go. We're going to expand our capacity to love all of it. There we go. Yep. As we do that, so much is dropping and clearing from the root. These parts are fear abandonment. So they can be like an anchor to us. Like, don't leave. Don't get too high. Don't get too bright. Don't get too shiny. Ah, what about me? I'm not that shiny and bright. Like, so it's interesting in the structure. I can feel like this tugging down. And what my team is showing me is that that is a corollary for the entire collective. There we go. So now we're moving for the entire collective. Lots and lots churning in the heart center as that all starts to clear. Oh, that's better. Whew. In the same way that becoming aware of a past life pattern can result in spontaneous healing in this body in this lifetime, this is what we're doing with the collective template. So that collective kind of like anchoring down, like, don't leave us behind. As that's brought into the light, all of a sudden they're realizing, well, wait a minute, we're the ones keeping ourselves behind. No one's leaving us. We just have a story that we're not deserving. We can't, we're too ill, we're too injured, we don't have this, we're not enough, right? Woo, so that just continues to clear for the whole collective. So powerful. It keeps going. It's going further. So thank you for participating in the collective work as part of these transmissions. So yes, psychic hygiene and inner glow up for ourselves, but then what does that allow this incredible divine instrument to do? Well, the Masters of the Far East book today take into a very specific page about how human design is basically God's source expressing itself. So we can recreate, even if all went to like completely annihilated, we can recreate all the universes again. And what I heard was you can always recreate your life. You can recreate your identity construct. You are not beholden to stay within that identity construct with all the stories. That's this big theme that we're in today, is clearing out our personal stories that would have us stuck in a rut. Ugh. Yep. And then we did the collective work of helping move the collective anchor of those self-rejected, self-exiled parts, saying, please don't leave. And therefore the whole collective holds itself back. None of this is conscious. Celia, lots of yawning. Yeah, good. That means lots of clearing. Woo. Yeah, again, these ancestral bodies, now I'm getting warm with all this work. These ancestral bodies came with lots and lots of unprocessed trauma, pain, difficulty. And we can either live from that place, no judgment, but anyone anywhere close to this channel, what are we doing? We're alchemizing all of it. So psychic hygiene, my team is like, yes, let's speak to this. Psychic hygiene is way more than just individually feeling better. It then allows us to carry out our divine mission of alchemizing for the collective, so that the collective can remember that it is love and the whole thing can shift, right? Upshifting. We always want to downshift on vacation, like, oh yeah, like, sure, let's downshift into 0 point and then let's upshift the whole show. I love it. Makes me want to dance. Spontaneous dance party. Eyes in the clouds. Eyes everywhere. I got so many ping backs after our session at Garden of the Gods yesterday. If you're wondering what this is, I got taped. Hope my muscles release tension. So many ping backs. The song by Coldplay, Coloratura, started to play, and as Chris Martin sang the words reflections, a RV drove by and it said reflection, right? So beautiful. Divine reflection. The moon was huge in London. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah. There were so many, it was ridiculous. I was like, I'm just going to enjoy and not feel like I have to kind of keep track of it all. All right. So I'm being directed back into check back in with yourself. Place a hand on your heart. Feel yourself. What's your personal story about who you are? Right. There we go. Without even having to talk about it, we're starting to neutralize even more of that. I'm too tall, too short, too smart, too dumb, too this, too that, blah, 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 blah. Value judgments, distortions. Yeah, in the prismatic. Ooh, yeah, it's shifting even more so that the light that we are can simply come through without being, right? Now, I'm being told that some of you, it's going to be very tempting. There's always 33 people on here. It's going to be tempting to fall into some old narratives and feeling states. Free will choice, but probably not your preference, right? So play with that and let me know what you feel and what you experience in the comments, and how you're probably going to experience more clarity around, like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know I had that thought about myself. Like, that's just been there so often that I haven't even questioned it. If you're willing to be vulnerable and share what some of those are, I know it's going to help everyone as part of this conversation. And by you leaving comments on the replay, please do that. It will help other people find this that didn't even know they were looking for it, is what I heard. All right. Well, this one, it feels like nice and calm and quiet now, but a little sobering. Like, ooh, yeah, moving out differently. Feels a little different because I'm not just in the rut of my stories. Like, different. So yeah, and I'm really curious to hear more of your pingbacks of what you're seeing in the field as part of this. All right, for those of you in higher love, I will see you in about, I think, 15 minutes. Yeah. And the rest of you, I will see you in the ethers and tomorrow for day 5 of the 7 days of the inner glow up. Sarah, identifying with the hero by feeling the need to rescue those close to me. Ooh, that's a powerful one because you're speaking my language as a recovering, can't say recovered fully, recovering rescuer. Um, that's how things have gotten me trapped. Fascinating. You're so welcome. Thanks for the love. And I can't, sorry, yeah, again, the sun and the comments disappear so quickly. I can't catch all of them. So I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I'm just seeing if there's anything last. The hummingbirds are flying around and all these beautiful, you know what? I'm going to take you on a little walk here so you can see how pretty. Look at the wildflowers out here. I don't know if you can see they're so pretty. Colorado and wildflowers. It is a thing, my friends. All right. I love you all so much. I wish the donkeys had come up here. That would be fun. Maybe tomorrow they'll show up. Um, I'm wishing you all a wonderful day wherever you are. All right. I love you. Bye for now.